Okay, thank you. Good morning, everyone. I'm Lian Li, the CEO of ANTPOOL. Today, I'm pleased to be here and have such an opportunity to share my understanding about and opinions about Bitcoin mining. I founded the industry's first crypto mining comprehensive service platform 10 years ago in China, and have witnessed the hash rate of Bitcoin mining increase continuously. One of the questions I think the most often is that, what is the future of Bitcoin mining? First, let's review how Bitcoin mining works. Bitcoin mining is a process validating the new transactions in member pool and adding the transaction on the blockchain ledger through calculations. Simply put, mining rigs perform mathematical calculations until they get the correct answer, and then the miners get the block rewards. There are 3 time-related concepts that particularly important. The first one is 10 minutes. The Bitcoin network takes 10 minutes to generate a new block. The second one is 14 days. The network adjusts the mining difficulty every 16 blocks, equivalent to about 14 days. The third concept is 4 years. The Bitcoin network will halve the block rewards every 4 years. The 4 years mechanism play a very important role in the Bitcoin's economic model to limit the issuance. Next, let's review the halving history of Bitcoin mining. The first halving occurred in November 2012, when the block rewards decreased from 15 to 25. The second halving occurred in 2016. The third in 2020. And the fourth halving is expected to occur in April 2024. Each halving will result a 50% reduction in the amount of the Bitcoin output quantity. But the rise of the Bitcoin prices will make miners income if you calculate the total revenue in fiat. The halving seems to be a key time point for the rise of Bitcoin prices, so-called halving market. How has mining rigs developed since the inception of Bitcoin? While the hash rate keeps growing, at the very beginning, miners employed CPUs to mine Bitcoin. CPU mining was soon replaced by GPU mining. That is because GPU is better at the repeated calculation. After GPU mining, it comes FPGA. FPGA is a hardware circuit that one user can program to carry out one or more logic operations. But it's very limited. Therefore, it is eventually replaced by ASIC mining. Speaking of ASIC mining rigs, the world's first ASIC mining machine was produced by a Chinese manufacturer called Avalon. The price of the first Avalon miner is 17.5 BTC per unit in 2013. Amazing price. How wonderful it could be if we traveled back to such good old times. Later, a new machine appeared in the market, whose performance was significantly improved compared to Avalon. It's called Bitfree. Bitfree owned a mining pool called JHash. What left a great impression on me is that there is a copy on JHash's minimalist website. We are just playing cautiously. But after around the end 2013, Bitmain came on the stage. Bitmain, until now, continues to integrate the mining rigs, and is still in the absolute leading position in the global market. This is the brief history of mining machines. From this graph, we can see that the nanometer interruption speed of chip between 130 nanometer and 60 nanometer is relatively fast. This is the reason that the lower the number of nanometers, the more difficult it is to develop and produce chips. Let's take bit and miner as an example. We can discuss mining rates from two dimensions, the hash rate and the power efficiency ratio. The single miner hash rate increased 1,400 times, and the power consumption decreased 19 times. To calculate how much profit the mining activity can make, one should not only focus on the hash rate, but also the unit power consumption. From this picture, we can see that since S9, the power consumption has slowed down significantly, which also means the life of new machines will become longer. And this also indicates another important phenomenon in current Bitcoin mining industry. That is, the investment cycle is getting longer and longer. Next, let's look at the current distribution of the global hash rate. According to incomplete statistics, more than 50% of the global hash rate is in the United States. As the block rewards are able to be harvested and mining difficulty continues to rise, who are investing the increasing hash rate now? We observed that the crypto investors can be categorized in following types. The first is the institutional investors, represented by the listed company in North America. They are of large scale, corporate managed, and highly compliant. The second is intensive capital, such as some capitals in Southeast Asia and the Middle East, who have huge chunks. Their goal and approach to make money through mining are very different. The third category is upstream and downstream enterprises in energy industry. As we know, the main cost of Bitcoin mining is caused by the electricity. So low electricity prices are a big advantage for mining investment. Companies with energy experience can take their energy advantages to facilitate their consumption of mining business. Last but not least, for individual investors, it tends to be more difficult for them to mine effectively. I think participating through cloud mining will become the increasing popular channel. As the Cambridge Bitcoin Consumption Index, Bitcoin mining consumes about 1,400 terawatts electricity per year. It equivalents about 50 kilowatts. It sounds like a large number, but it accounts for about 0.62% of the global energy supply. So it's relatively a small proportion of power consumption of Bitcoin mining compared with other traditional industries. Recently, we have seen nuclear energy getting involved in crypto mining, and more wind, more solar energy has been used. So the green energy proportion is consumption in the Bitcoin mining consumption is relatively high. With the Ethereum switching to POS, we have seen POS shows a strong potential, but the role of POW in blockchain, I think, cannot be underestimated. As a backbone of value anchoring and stable consensus, POW, I think, will coexist with POS for a long time. I think POW is a bridge connecting the physical world and the virtual world. We expect the POW to be greener on the road in the continuous evolution. To improve the human energy utilization, to achieve the largest blockchain consensus. Finally, please allow me briefly introduce my ANTPOOL. Founded in 2014, ANTPOOL provides stable, effortless, and efficient mining experience for global users. ANTPOOL believes that technology can bring infinite possibilities to blockchain world, and is committed to supporting and developing POW ecosystem. ANTPOOL has two main businesses. The first one is the well-known mining platform. It currently supports 15 cryptos and provides stable global access nodes, where VIP users can enjoy include nodes. It pays miners daily and sends money on time. It also supports the hash rate transfer function. The second business is called Cloud Mining Pool, which provides white label service and mining pool engineer solutions for miners who want to build up their mining pool under their old brand name. The white label mining pool naturally will inherit the features of ANTPOOL in strong carry capacity and zero lucky fluctuation. At the lower right corner is our contact information. Welcome to follow us on LinkedIn and Twitter. That's all I'd like to share today. Thank you all for your listening. Thank you.